All right, Shalom. I want to give all praises unto YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, RAWCHAA, QADASH. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Blessings to the elect of Yasha, and salutations and blessings to you, Akim, out there doing this truth across the four corners of the earth. Looking forward to the downfall and destruction of Babylon, also known as America today. As you see, this was dated today. It says truck drivers say they won't deliver to cities with defunded police departments. And defunding the police or disbanding the police, and that's not something that's definite. It's not something that's definite, but it's something that some states, I would say, are working on. Or basically finding a new solution to police brutality, a new solution to having it to where the police can actually protect and serve. Actually do their job. Some states are considering lowering the funding towards the police. Some states are, more warnings than tickets. Some states is, less raids. Or less body armor, far as the military body armor and things that they carry. Different things. They're just trying to figure out a way, supposedly, for everybody to be happy. Okay, but if that does happen, this is what the truckers' concerns is. I'm not going to try to read the whole article, but or I might just breeze through it. It says, as cities across the country are discussing defunding and disbanding their police departments, truck drivers are voicing concerns of safety. 77% of truck drivers said they will refuse to deliver freight to cities with defunded police departments. Truck driving is historically ranked as one of the most dangerous jobs in the country. In 2018, U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics reported truck driving as the most deadly job in the country. Truck drivers have spent the last year on the front line of the global pandemic and protests. Now many are fearful of what might happen to police departments if police departments disband or are defunded. It shows you where you go to CDL Life app. That's where they was kind of voicing their opinion. But here were some of the responses to it. It said, if something was to happen and you have to take matters into your own hand, and then you risk being prosecuted for protecting yourself, because you got to think, if there aren't as many police on patrol or things of that nature, if the truckers don't feel safe, maybe somebody in the means of somebody stealing their load, okay, or any harm happening unto them, they don't want to put themselves in harm's way, as you can read in some of these comments. This is not an area you need to act fearless. You think you look like a fool for saying no. Imagine what kind of fool you look like for driving into a hot spot and putting your life in danger. You kind of remind me of the movie Fast and the Furious. Of course it wouldn't be like that, but if these trucks are coming in, and we know, as it said, there's about 3 days worth of food into the grocery stores. So let's say, trucks are coming in, cities have disbanded or defunded police, and trucks are coming in, and one of them gets hijacked. That's going to put all the rest of them on alert, and especially they really wouldn't be able to come in, because if there's less police, you would think that there would be more crime, and that's the thing. That's a major thing that they would have to figure out. But it seems as if they're just, like the scriptures say, the devil come down with great wrath, because he has but a short time. It's like they cause an anarchy. Well, what's that? Out of order. Out of chaos is order. Order out of chaos. Which is order out of chaos, man. Okay, so they creating a bunch of scenarios and a bunch of different things going on to where they can bring about their new world order, right? Because if there's no food, which the scriptures speak of that, okay? The scripture does speak of that, and I'll just go right to the point. It says, Isaiah 65:13, it says, therefore thus saith the Lord Most High, behold, my servants shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servants shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servants shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed. Now, the servants that the Lord are speaking of are the people who are, following YAHAWASHI, man. They're not trusting in the shadow of Egypt, aka trusting in this government, trusting in this government to the sense of they're going to bring in this microchip and they're going to find some way to persuade you to get it before they force you to get it, if so, you know. But you can definitely look at the news and see they're leaning closer and closer towards this microchip. All right, using the COVID-19, using the riots, and predominantly the COVID-19. All right, maybe to track you and see who for your safety and your whereabouts and make sure you ain't got it, because it's also a medical device. All right, it's also a monetary device. Okay, it's also a tracking device. It's multiple things. All right. And as the scriptures say, if you receive that mark in your right hand or your forehead, then you're basically doomed. Okay, the Lord is going to destroy you, man. All right, you will have your partake in a lake of fire, or you will receive death by the sting, man. All right, there's no salvation coming for you at that moment because you basically chose your side. Okay, now there's going to be some rough and tough times to where you might be tempted, to be honest. You might be tempted to take it. All right, but at the end of the day, you got to remain strong and remember these scriptures. You got to have these scriptures within you and know that the Lord said that his servants is going to eat and drink and rejoice, man. Okay? It says, behold, my servant shall sing for joy of heart, but ye shall cry for sorrow of heart and shall howl for vexation of the spirit. Because if these trucks don't bring in this food, that's exactly what's going to happen, man. Okay, that's exactly what's going to happen. I'll just deal with our people. Okay, most of our people, they don't fast. They don't do any type of fasting. Okay, they just scarf down meat all day. All right, they deal with fast foods. They ain't even used to cooking. So if food wasn't coming into look what happened when everything was going down. People was running to the store grabbing toilet paper and cleaning products. Yeah, that's good, but while everybody else is getting that, it would be wise to get canned goods, man. Okay? Now, the scriptures do speak about, pretty much not having like a get up bag, oh, in case this happened, because the scriptures tell you not to go back to your house. All right? What if you got your bag set and then things pop off and you're going to go back to your house to get your getaway bag, and there could be people in your house and or people looking for you depending on your involvement, okay, with them claiming you as being rebellious, all right, because this society is basically cracking down, is becoming a full-fledged police state in a sense. They're going to bring different laws and different mandates and things to make your life uncomfortable, to make you depend on them more. Because at the end of the day, they want to put that chip in you, man. So could be part of it. All right, this could be very much be part of it. Well, you truckers, you want to feel safe, you can, hey, put a chip in you. That could be part of it, or, them not bringing it in. What's going to happen when food is no longer in the stores? People are going to go house to house, as the scriptures speak of, man. Okay? This is Lamentations 4:9. It says, they that be slain with the sword are better than they that be slain with hunger. So it's basically saying, one second, Salaki. Yeah, which is self-explanatory. It's saying it's better to die by the sword than to die by hunger. Because what? By hunger, you're going to slowly die. It says, for these pine away, stricken through for want of the fruits of the field. And you so used to having fast food. Oh, I'm hungry. Let me go to Baker's or Walmart and grab an 8-piece. Let me go to McDonald's and get a Big Mac. Let me go to Burger King and get a Whopper. Let me go get a 3-piece and a biscuit from Popeyes. You so used to this that you're not cooking and you barely know how to cook, man. All right. So if you needed to survive out in the wild, you wouldn't know how. You don't know what to eat, what not to eat. All right. You don't know nothing because this place somewhat pampers you. You know, gives you everything. They go and kill the animals for you and just sell it to you in the stores, man. And how do they bring that food in? They bring it in by truck. So if the trucks don't feel safe enough to come in, that means there's no food for you. Meaning, how are you going to eat? How are you going to drink? All of that level of comfort is gone away, man. All right. It says, the Lord had, Salakia, verse 10, it says, the hands of a pitiful woman have saddened their own children. They were their meat in the destruction of the daughter of my people. And that happened before, and it's going to happen again. It happened during the time of the Assyrians, and it happened during the time of, I believe it's Masada, if I'm not mistaken, when the Romans backed us up into that mountain, so to speak. You know, I believe it happened then, but the scriptures speak about it. It's going to happen again because there's going to be a famine. All right, there's going to be a famine, and it's also written within Deuteronomy 28, part of them curses. We're still under the curses, man. All right, we're still under the curses. So these things is coming to pass. The fork is in it. You know, the fork is in it. You know, this is the time. Like, we're at the end of this thing, okay? We're at the end of this thing through YAHAWASHI YAHAWASHI. He spoke his word, and now his word is speaking, man. All right? So, hey, Lord willing, this is the year. If not, then Lord willing, we continue to endure, man. Okay, but you can see that this society is breaking down physically. We've been speaking about spiritually, you know, prophesying the downfall of this place. Now it's starting to break down physically, man. Part of it is of their plan, yes, because they want to bring about certain laws, certain standards, I would say, certain conditions. Okay, so they're going to do certain things. But at the end of the day, we have to trust in YAHAWASHI YAHAWASHI, man. All right. Hey, with that, call law YAHAWASHI YAHAWASHI. Okay, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Blessing to the elect of Yasha, and salutations and blessing to you Akim out there enduring this truth across the four corners of the earth. Looking forward to the downfall and destruction of Babylon, also known as America today, as well as you women and children that follow. Hey, Shalom.